Are you one of those guardians who absolutely adore and love their dogs, but when the dogs come to give them kisses, they're like, "Oh my god, your breath stinks. Just, I cannot take this. I can take the hugs and the cuddles, but not this. Just stay away from me. That's too stinky." Are you stuck in this situation? Well, if you are, you're in the right place. That's what I'm going to discuss in this video. How to deal with bad breath in dogs. When dogs cannot brush their teeth on their own, like, get up in the morning, brush their teeth, get dressed. Well, it would be easier for us if they could, but, well, they can't. So, what can you do as a guardian? Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to The Happy Puppers. I am Dr. Shruti and author and owner of thehappypuppers.com, your one-stop destination for dog care, training, psychology, and every tip and trick in the book. If you want to be the best guardian to your dog, go ahead, go to the blog and subscribe so that I can send you weekly newsletters about what's new in the dog care world. Meanwhile, this video is about bad breath in dogs. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of what you can do to turn that "oh no" situation to "hello" situation, before that, please go ahead, hit that like button, the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and set it to all so that YouTube does not miss on notifying you important updates. Now, videos released from the Happy Puppers from this Shruti and Delta channel twice a week. I have long form videos, which is on Tuesdays when the Happy Puppers video releases, and on Sunday when Shruti and Delta video releases. Besides this, I have shorts coming out like almost on an everyday basis. So if you would like cute content, well, subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, because I've got plenty of reels and photos for you to see of the dogs, and well, of me with the dogs, and well, the dogs with the dogs. So lots of stuff. So go ahead and follow me on Facebook. The link will be in the description below, and well, let's get to it. 10 tips to improve bad breath in case of dogs. Now, the primary reason of bad breath in dogs or any animal or even humans is because their teeth haven't been brushed. Now, when you don't brush the teeth, whatever your dogs eat forms a plaque or a tartar on their teeth, which is like a covering, a film on the teeth, which is what brings out the yellowness and the eventual brownishness of the teeth. So the best way and the first and the foremost way to take care of your dog's bad breath is to focus on the dental hygiene, and this involves brushing their teeth daily, every damn day. Now, I understand you're a busy individual and dogs are not always cooperative. They will not just leave and let you brush their teeth. I get that. I totally get that. So if you cannot brush their teeth every day, try to at least get it done 2 to 3 times every week. You can have your set dates, you can put it on your calendar, that this is the time I brush my dog's teeth, and then you can involve your partner in help if you are struggling to hold your dog down and brush their teeth on your own, or if your dogs are not used to it. My best advice would be to start from the puppyhood stages itself. So if you have a puppy, get them used to, your fingers inside their mouths roaming left and right. That way they get used to a feeling of a foreign thing inside their mouth. And eventually when you replace your finger with a toothbrush, or even if you wear those glove toothbrushes that come for dogs, you can easily brush their teeth when they grow up. Bigger dogs may be more resisting, so you have to train them to like the toothbrush and like the toothpaste and get the toothpaste in a flavor that they might like, depending on their preferences. And well, brushing should not be that difficult at least. So brush at least 2 to 3 times a week. Point number 2, opt for dental chews. Now, there are many types of dental chews, like antlers and pig's ears, and well, I've seen lots rawhides. One advice would be, whatever dental chews you're using, please do not let your dog use them while you are not there. Dental chews require constant supervision. Usually these are hard items, and if your dog swallows it or a whole, it can actually perforate their intestines. So it's best if you are close to them, monitoring them while they are chewing on these. Benefits of dental chews is that they can remove the plaque and tartar buildup from the teeth, cleaning the teeth, because while they're chewing, it's scraping against the teeth. So if there's plaque and tartar, it's almost scraping and taking it out as and when the dog is chewing. So chewing is great, but you have to have it under supervision. Point number 3, Always have fresh water available to your dog. Now, you may have your dog's bowl, or you may be using a feeder, water feeder, where you fill the tank like once every 2 days or something. But if you're using a water feeder, when you change the water in it, or when you when the water gets over and you have to put in fresh water, always clean it inside and out. I prefer to use bowls, it's much easier, because the water gets over, then I can wash the bowl and then put in fresh water. At least wash the bowl every 24 hours. And if you have multiple dogs, well, try to keep the bowl as clean as possible in an elevated place, so that the dust of the floor does not get into the bowl. And just make sure that it's clean, and it if your dog has soiled the bowl, like just eaten and drank water and a lot of the food particles are in the bowl, it's preferable to change it. Just keep it clean and fresh as much as possible. Point number 4, healthy diet. Now, a lot of people provide their dogs with raw diet. A lot of people provide their dogs with kibble diet. A lot of people provide their dogs with homemade diet. And some provide a mix of 2 or 3, or a combination. Whatever you do, make sure that the diet is healthy. Don't only rely on commercial dog food. These are easy solutions, but they are not great solutions. They make sure, and even if you're using commercial dog foods, go for a brand that does not use a lot of fillers, that has a high protein content. Talk to your vet, find out what your dog needs, and then make sure that the food is providing the adequate level of nutrition. And if the food is not, then add in vitamins, supplements, minerals, whatever your dog needs to the diet before giving your dog the bowl. If your dog's gut system is happy, then the chances of having a bad breath are low. And if there is an intestinal issue going on, or there's bacteria in the mouth and in the intestine, that will lead to a really bad breath. If there's indigestion, there will be bad breath. So these are actually, bad breath is a sign of that there's something wrong with your dog. But if you've never brushed your teeth, you will never be able to figure that out. Brushed your dog's teeth, I mean. Okay, point number 5, regular vet checkups. Now, I cannot emphasize on this enough. It does not matter even if you're brushing your dog's teeth, regular vet checkup is compulsory. A lot of the times you may not be able to see in the back regions of your dog's mouth, but your vet can easily do that. They have the right kind of equipment. You may not notice that your dog's having some stomach issues or something, but taking him to the vet can figure it out. And the benefit of taking your dog to the vet is that things can be diagnosed much, much earlier in time. And with a small dose of medication, the problem can go away. Instead of having a huge issue and then going to the vet and then medicine going on for months and months, that's not really ideal, right? So make sure that you are going to your vet on a regular basis. You're taking your dog to the vet on a regular basis, and they are completely up on all the vaccinations. Everything's on schedule. Keep checking the vaccination card every few months, or put it in your calendar when it's time to next vaccinate your pup. Point number 6, opt for natural breath fresheners. Now, you can add a bit of parsley to your dog's water bowl. You can also add coconut oil. It's a great mouth freshener, both of these items. So you can go with either, just add to the water bowl or add to the food, whichever you want, and these will freshen up your dog's breath. They also contain nutrients that support the overall health of your dog, so it's amazing. Point number 7, coconut oil. As I said, coconut oil is like one oil, many wonders when it comes to your dog. Coconut oil has antimicrobial properties, it has antibacterial properties. So when your dog ingests coconut oil goes to the mouth, goes in the mouth, it kills the bacteria that can cause bad breath. It goes into the inside, it goes into the stomach and the intestines, and again, it removes the microorganisms that can cause problems. Now, if you haven't started your dog on coconut oil, start with a very small quantity and first see if your dog is not allergic and does not show an adverse reaction. Then you can increase the doses. If you have a large breed dog, don't go beyond one tablespoon per day at the max. And I prefer it to be divided into like half a tablespoon in the morning, half a tablespoon in the dinner time. This way, it's not a lot of coconut oil at once, because a lot of coconut oil can also lead to diarrhea. So be careful about that. Point number 8, breath-friendly toys. Now, there are many toys that are specifically designed to promote dental health. I don't know if you've seen those toys which have ridges, like like interlinked ridges, like they look like teeth that are not quite like going in with each other. They're more like this. So in the center of this, the teeth section, you can put toothpaste and you can give your dog. So on the days when you're too busy and you know you will not get the time to actually physically brush the teeth, you can use these toys. Put the toothpaste in the middle and your dog will chew on it. The chewing motion, the rubber of the toys will clean up the tartar, the toothpaste will freshen up their breath, and all in all, your problem solved. But this should be an alternative, it should not be your prime go-to thing. Point number 9, watch out for dental issues. Now, whenever you brush your dog's teeth, make sure that you lift up the gums, check the health of the gums, make sure you have a look at most of the teeth as much as you can see, so that you can make sure that there is no issue with the dental region of your dog. Now, if there is, immediately take your dog to the vet. If you feel that the gums look a bit funny or they're not of the right color, take a pic, send to your vet, ask them for advice. If you're confused or if the advice seems vague, just take your dog out there. Take your dog out there, get your dog checked. It's better to not live with the worry itself that something might be wrong. And finally, point number 10, there are also breath sprays for dogs. So if you want a quick, instant solution, just use a fresh breath spray, put it in your dog's mouth, and you're good to go. But as I said, these are not everyday options. Your everyday option should always be brushing your dog's teeth. So if you haven't started now, maybe it's time you start introducing your dog to everyday dental hygiene and teeth brushing. I hope you have a lovely time with your pup, and I will see you in my next video. Now, before I go, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead, do so that you never miss out on any of the interesting or super cute dog videos. I will see you next week. Bye bye.